Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your #1 online political channel. The sentiments of Mutahi Kahiga, which he made yesterday but one, are actually going to shape the politics of this nation. Mutahi Kahiga made sentiments which Kenyans have seen, and they have accepted that they were very reckless. And Kenyans have said that it is not a good thing for a person to celebrate the death of another person. Because the sentiments of Mutahi Kahiga actually have been perceived by many Kenyans that Mutahi Kahiga was actually saying that because of the entry of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga into the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto, led to the people of Mount Kenya being neglected, not being given the developments they need. But because God heard their cry, Right Honorable is no more. And that means probably the community might actually benefit from that. So these sentiments of Mutahi Kahiga have actually attracted a lot of reactions from very many Kenyans. And people in social media have reacted to those sentiments differently. We have some of the people who don't take those kind of sentiments very seriously, but the majority in the social media took those sentiments very serious. And that is why ODM as a political party actually came out, and Wanga had to make a very serious address. And they had to say that those sentiments by Mutahi Kahiga, the governor of Nyeri, were unfortunate. And any person who associates with Mutahi Kahiga will automatically become the enemy of ODM fraternity. And when they were saying all that, they meant Rigathi Gachagua and his group. And actually they said clearly that they will not welcome anybody from that group. And they will not forgive anybody who will associate himself with Governor Mutahi Kahiga. So those statements from Gladys Wanga, the governor of Homa Bay, actually they are setting the political tone about what is going to happen from now henceforth. I would like you to listen to the statement which actually was read by Governor Wanga.
And we'd like to make a statement on yesterday's very callous remarks by Governor of Nyeri, Mutahi Kahiga. We are still in very, very deep mourning of our leader, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, and we have been forced out of mourning to come and address this matter. So yesterday's remarks by Governor of Nyeri County, Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, at a funeral in Kieni constituency in his county, appearing to celebrate the death of our party leader, the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, are not only nefarious, but unbelievable and utterly despicable from a man calling himself a leader. The late Raila Odinga put his life in the line to fight for the freedoms that Kenyans enjoy today, spending nights in detention, to be among the gallant sons and daughters of the soil who championed the second liberation of our country and the selfless sacrifice for our nation is a clear indicator that he had the country's interests at heart. During his time, the late Odinga believed in a Kenya where everyone enjoyed the freedom of speech and democracy and fought for stronger devolution, equity and equality for all, regardless of where you come from, and a united Kenya. For someone of Governor Kahiga's caliber, who's a beneficiary of Raila's sweat, scars, and tears, to make such derogatory remarks of a man who spent most of his life fighting for change in this country is disgraceful and shameful. It is worth noting that the entire Western Kenya region that he decries of benefiting from government resources and development has nothing compared to what his region has benefited from since Kenya became independent. It is bad manners, uncouth, and unacceptable for Mr. Kahiga to make such remarks. In fact, coming from someone who occupies a respectable position of the Vice Chairman of the Council of Governors, it is utterly absurd and astonishing. We therefore demand that he immediately resigns from this position with immediate effect, and the COG cannot have a loose mouth, reckless, primitive, and irresponsible person holding such a position. He is a disgrace to the country and to the people of Nyeri County. And I would like to add that the very position that Kahiga holds as governor of Nyeri is a creation of the fight of Raila Amolo Odinga. And we know that there is politicians like Kahiga who in the life of Raila Amolo Odinga have used him as a bogeyman to scale their own political heights there. But it is shocking that they continue to make Raila a bogeyman in his death. And what I know is that Kahiga does not speak for himself. Kahiga is the spokesperson of Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua mocked Raila's illness and asked whether he was a virus and whether Kalonzo was a bacteria. To date, Rigathi Gachagua is yet to mourn Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, who braved political tensions to go and mourn his brother, the late Nderitu Gachagua. And therefore, we note now that anyone who associates with Gachagua and his ilk, like Kahiga, cannot be our friend. The line is drawn. Any person who associates with Gachagua, Kahiga, they cannot be our friends. Whether they are in our party or outside our party. Kahiga has drawn the line. To mock, he has crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed that line now. To mock Raila Odinga in his death, to mock him in his life, we could respond. But to mock him in his death, any person who associates with Gachagua, with Kahiga, with that lot, can never, ever be our friend. Because the principle is, the enemy, the friend of your enemy is your enemy.
After listening to that statement, it is now very clear that the sentiments of Kahiga are actually going to set the political tone henceforth. And I feel that those sentiments from the Mutahi Kahiga is actually a political benefit to William Samoei Arap Ruto. At one time, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi the late said that politics is a very dirty game. And for you to be in it, you must be ready to play dirty game. And I feel that those sentiments will actually achieve a certain function in the political arena. And the group which is allied to William Samoei Arap Ruto within the ODM circles, now they are going to use those sentiments to cement the control of William Samoei Arap Ruto in the Nyanza region, and more in particular, the Luo region or the Luo nation. Because those sentiments will be used politically, and it will create a divide between those who are opposed to William Samoei Arap Ruto and those who will be for William Samoei Arap Ruto. And it will be used to confine those who are allied to Rigathi Gachagua within Mount Kenya as a region. Because following the departure of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, I am very sure even the group allied to Rigathi Gachagua actually could have used the advantage to get the following from the Luo nation. But now, because of those sentiments from Rigathi, from Kahiga, the governor of Nyeri, it means now that their politics in Nyanza region is actually sealed. And now William Samoei Arap Ruto might be using those sentiments politically to inject Rigathi Gachagua influence completely out of the Nyanza region and to cement his influence in Nyanza. Because the people who are allied to William Samoei Ruto from Nyanza, now henceforth, they will be saying that the only place where we can be safe is under the care of William Samoei Arap Ruto. Because I feel that those sentiments are going to change the trajectory of politics in this nation. And politicians will always wait for a very small mistake to turn the tables. And if Mutahi Kahiga could have known the effect of his sentiment, I'm very sure he could have not opened his mouth. But now it is as if he has actually benefited those who are opposed to the control or to the leadership of Rigathi Gachagua. So, in the near future, these sentiments by Mutahi Kahiga will destroy completely the influence of Rigathi Gachagua and will cement the influence of Right Honorable William Samoei Arap Ruto in the Nyanza community. The only thing is actually to wait and see. The divide has been drawn. That were the words of Gladys Wanga. And anybody who associates with Kahiga will be our enemy. Those statements from Gladys Wanga means a lot politically, and they are quite heavy. So the sentiments, or the unfortunate sentiments of Mutahi Kahiga, have actually helped William Samoei Arap Ruto to cement his control in the Nyanza region. I really don't know what you are saying about all this. Do you believe that those sentiments by Mutahi Kahiga will actually cement the influence of William Samoei Arap Ruto in the Nyanza region, and it will complicate the group allied to Rigathi Gachagua venturing to Nyanza politics and getting followers in that region? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political conversation.